Okay, I need you to open the YouTube app. Open the YouTube app.
Okay.
I'm doing it now myself. Okay, do you have it open?
Mm-hmm.
Now type in hold on
Justin Bieber.
Wait, did you know this is out, but have you?
I have not watched it.
Okay.
It was also like the first thing that came up twice of that.
So click the video and we'll get past the ad and then we'll watch it together. Okay. If you want to follow along on that,
we'll give.
What ad do you have? I have Samsung.
Is that the Asian guys dancing?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's Samsung.
Oh yeah.
It's BTS Samsung commercial.
Bits. Are you through there?
Okay. I'm at 1 second.
I'm at 0. Go back to 0. Okay. Now, if you'd like to follow along, go to Justin Bieber. Hold on. And we're going to play. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, go. We'll go on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay? Now, you got to do some commentary on this because I'm specifically...
He's on a motorcycle.
Can you hear it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a police chase on a motorcycle. There's spike strips. Lots of cops.
Well, people are going to watch... Dude, they're definitely going to watch along with this. I want your feelings. You don't have to describe everything.
First off, motion sickness.
There are some like droney flippy shots.
Yeah, that's what just happened. Oh. What the?
Derek Chauvin cameo.
Oh my gosh. And he peels out and drives away? And do they always just shoot right as soon as they get out of the car?
Well, you got to watch. Now...
Oh, I thought that was Haley. Who's this Asian girl? Where's Haley?
They don't have their actual lovers in videos most of the time.
Sounds like adultery to me.
Now, I think Justin Bieber looks good in this video. I like him when he looks more normal, not whatever.
I don't want it to be too loud and get canceled.
I know. Now, the song itself, we're not playing the song because I don't want to get our video pulled or whatever. But the song itself, it's just normal kind of pop song. But they're sad. He's singing. He's got an Asian...
Can she not?
Uh-oh.
Or does she have
bills.
cancer?
She's got some bills.
Or she wasn't able to have a baby
and
or
he's
something?
Sad. Oh, gosh. He's trying to talk to the nurse at the hospital and... Oh.
He doesn't have enough money. What's that giant house he was just singing in front of?
His parents probably pay for... Maybe they're renting.
That's confusing because there's that ugly house and then there's also the giant house.
I know that... Take it up with Colin Tilley. I thought there were...
Is that the director?
Yeah, it was like... it was like big at the beginning.
And
but there are some weird directorial choices in this video for sure. Like doing like a Miami style singing that sort of looks like the video but sort of not. All right, now he's on the motorcycle and he's pulling.
And there's just no music going right now?
Oh, yeah. I forgot there's a big blank spot in the middle. The actual song's only like 3 minutes long.
Like a good punk rock song?
It's not. Pop songs are short these days.
What did it say? I don't want to hurt anybody, but give me the money.
BB Rexa also came out with a single last night, and it is only 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Whoa.
The radio songs, man, they're just getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
People's attention spans aren't lasting.
This lady who's the teller, she's too old. It looks like a cartoon character. Like,
yeah, I thought it was a cameo with like old. Well, He just took out the
That's
guy.
one of the things of this video. Is like,
It looks like she's wearing a wig.
No, there's just weird things in it.
And he has like the most obvious. He went in there, no mask. First off. My gosh.
It's jarring.
Okay.
Wait, keep going.
That's what I thought. It was all of a sudden the Asian girl's bald.
Yeah, the Asian, that's his girlfriend or
And then he
wife
just got
or whatever.
shot.
Gets shot. Then there's some flashing back to how much they love each other. He's looking cute.
First off, why hasn't he shaved his head in solidarity?
Oh no, I'm against that. I hate this. All those videos of like somebody's like, "Hey, watch me do this."
I saw one they did it at their wedding.
They give him a haircut and then they
The
buzz their own hair.
the bride and groom did it at their wedding instead of their first dance. They shaved their heads.
No, don't do that. The only time you should do it is if like you're on a basketball team and like 15 people do it at the same time.
Why is he running to the hospital though? He's just
Because he got shot too.
He's gonna hand her the money.
Oh, the gun has a hose in it. Oh my gosh, he loves her. Leave me alone.
And now they're just cool with it. Him robbing the bank after they shot him. Was that it?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I know how much you love cancer.
Yeah. If you've listened to this show before, you know that cancer stuff, especially a music video of all things, it's like you're just using that to get people's emotional reaction for your song. That's probably not that good.
The video was like too much.
Yeah. So he robbed a bank and he got shot because his wife has cancer and he can't afford it. Cool. I mean, yeah, do whatever you can for your family, but
You got to make the story a little smaller. Don't show her bald or something. Like show her like in the bathroom like throwing up. Don't go from gun to bald to dying to she was in a hospital bed at the end.
yeah.
It's just like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and then it was
So
really
dramatic.
confusing. He kept singing in front of that mansion
Yeah.
while on the motorcycle, and it's like, is this? There was some
Yeah, exactly.
What's it called?
Continuation
errors, like in a like in a movie where it's like they accidentally like mess something up, like his coat's not wet in the next scene or whatever.
Yeah. The wet coat movie.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I just when that came up today, I was immediately like, I have to show this to Will.
Yeah, you know how I feel about it.
It was just too dramatic.
At first, I thought she was crying in the doctor because she like couldn't have a kid or whatever. And I was
That's
like,
what I thought too.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she's.
But you don't lose your hair when you can't have a kid, so you couldn't do that.
Well, it didn't show any signs of her like being sick or anything. Just all of a sudden it was just.
Yes.
All of a sudden she couldn't move.
They can't pay the bills, and then all of a sudden she's in a wheelchair, bald.
Yeah. Well, and before that, when he like carried her into the blanket fort, and it was like, as far as I know, 30 seconds ago you just found out you had cancer, and you were fine.
I know. Well, it could have been the BB Rexa video. I kind of like her song, so I was like, oh, let me see what's up with this. And then it was supposed to be like something sacrifice something, but it had like a vampire theme. But it was like the last scene is like she's like a vampire and there's other girl vampires and stuff. And it's like a vampire club.
Oh, like what they do in the shadows.
And the guy walks in, and no, it's like a club, like and from like what would be like the sprinkler system, there's just like blood pouring down. And
Slayer, raining blood.
It was just like a little bit like too much. It almost made my stomach churn a little bit. Turn?
Either
Both.
one.
Yeah. It made it turn, then it churned.
Was there a big stick going in and then out of your stomach?
Then I had butter in there. I was like, what? Yeah.
Just imagine you with the plunger stuck to your stomach in the front going.
There was questionable video choices. Wait, wasn't there a Drake song supposed to come out?
I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if there's a video for it and we can review that. Drake.
People won't be able to listen to this while they're driving.
Drake. Opinion on Drake. Go.
Not a fan.
Why?
It's just like, I mean, like the songs, some of the songs are catchy and stuff, but they're just so whiny and blah. Like, they like don't have a lot of energy. They're just kind of just stagnant.
Yeah. Okay, his video is more just him looking cool, so we'll skip that one.
Drake, what's next? Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. Leave the door open.
Mac Miller Tiny Desk concert. Have you watched that? NPR.
Isn't he dead?
Yes. But you know those NPR Tiny Desk things?
Yeah.
His is really good. I like his. I've watched it a bunch.
I've heard that. Haven't watched it.
And he's like smiling and happy in it. And you know what they say about smiling, happy people? They're fine. They're going to live forever.
Mm-hmm.
If you're smiling, you're fine.
Did you know that you can build mountains and cliffs in the new Minecraft beta?
Yes. If it's about Minecraft, I'm familiar with it. Because Landon and Russell are both into it now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. They have been. Mm-hmm. But also Russ has been getting to watch these videos by these like Minecraft people. So he relays that information to Landon, who somehow memorizes it from Russell and ends up knowing it better. Then I come home and I don't get a hello or a hi, Dad, or missed you today. It's always like
Minecraft.
In the Minecraft, there's gonna be the amethyst stalactites, and in the update when they do the caves, that kind of thing.
Really just amped.
Yeah.
Amped.
And some stuff is interesting. It's just video games, so it's fun.
Yeah.
To talk about or whatever, but it's also, I'm an adult,
Yeah. If you're not into Minecraft.
There's a certain point at which I do tell him sometimes, like, okay, let's talk about something else.
Oh, yeah, because he just goes on about it.
Yeah. He gets himself all hyped.
Hype man.
We need a hype man on this podcast. I was just saying, I was telling Karen and Tammy the other night when we were having dinner, I was like, sometimes I think it would be good to have a third person on the podcast. I mean, we don't have a brother.
A young Jamie?
No,
or someone actually like on.
No, not a young Jamie. A Gilbert.
Oh yeah.
Somebody who's an easy laugh.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps give it some energy and pop.
But they definitely are like lower than us.
Yeah, but it's like, but they don't get to really have input at all. They just laugh.
Yeah. Or like, is it Nadav that always laughs so loud?
Yes, so loud.
Like you can hear it through the wall.
Yes. And George, oh my gosh. I was listening to that Bloodbath podcast, and it's kind of funny just because I like Annie.
Yeah, she's
Letterman
so good at
skewering.
roasting.
And but that George guy, he's the producer of that too, and his laugh was so loud again.
George Kimmel.
And I was just, oh man, it was so annoying. it's funny because you, in the comments of anything, like there's people who hate Gilbert. There's people, that's Tiger Belly podcast. There's people who hate George. There's people who hate Kalila. There's people who...
Some people, and there's some, I forget, I think it was Tim Dillon, like someone said a horrible comment and he like actually responded and like was saying like, what do you really want out of this? Like he like was just had a normal conversation with him and then it ended with like it's like, all right, I hope you have a good night, you know. And it's like he's like, yeah, I don't really know why I posted that. It's like just to get a reaction.
Yeah. But yeah, for me it is definitely some of them I don't get, like people I mean everybody's different, I guess. Your personality or what sticks out to you in your brain.
Yeah, I don't even notice the laughing.
Oh, but I can't stand the George laugh. Like people hate Gilbert laughing because he cackles, you know, well, or just squeals kind of. But then the George, he's just kind of.
He's a witch over a cauldron.
Yes.
Sorry,
my ears. Yeah. Anyways, Bloodbath podcast. If you want to hear girls make fun of each other.
Pretty intense.
So, yes, I was looking at this note, and so. Oh yeah, so we need somebody to. We need a laugher.
A third wheel.
Because that's. You and I don't laugh.
Who laughs the most at our podcast?
Oh, at our podcast?
Yeah.
Or out of the two of us?
Already, who listens and laughs the most?
Oh, who listens and laughs the most? Probably Karen.
Didn't she say she has to like turn it off or something?
No, that was because I was talking about my genitalia too much. She said, I don't think there's people who have to turn this podcast off from laughing too much.
Oh, I bet there is. They like can't even drive. They're like, I have to turn this off. Or they're listening to it while they're at work.
Oh, I have had to do that. Once I got myself like crying a couple times, you know, over the years at work, and then I have to catch myself and go like, wait a second, if anybody comes around this corner to talk to me right now, it's going to be embarrassing because
you're crying.
And if it's going to be my boss, it's going to be like, what's the problem here?
I've watched videos like on Instagram, you know, like of some puppy being rescued or something and like got all teary-eyed, like on your break, and then someone comes in to the back room and you're like, get out of here.
I'm not doing anything.
Or something like that.
Are you sure you would cry in front of other men?
Would I cry in front of other men? Yes.
Yeah. You wouldn't be afraid of looking like a
coos? Or what?
I don't know.
Think of a name, but it's like one that's not made yet, but I would know what you're talking about.
I don't know if I can do that.
Here's an example of the game. Here's an example of the game. So, you know how people have lots of terms for getting drunk?
Yeah.
I think you can pretty much just say anything as long as you say it in a certain way. Like, oh, we got totally glued last night or something. I got totally...
I don't think it works. You just proved that it doesn't work.
No, it does work. But you knew what I was talking about.
But you set it up.
Okay, well, try it.
There's too much setup.
You try it. That's the whole point.
Oh, man. I can't do it off the top of my head. Because now I'm thinking about how dumb it was when you said glued, and then I don't want to do that.
I was totally candled last Thursday.
It doesn't. Yeah, I think it's not.
Use your
working.
imagination about what that means.
No, you win. You win. Will 2, Michael 0.
2? Oh, you couldn't think of one? Just pick something. Pick a random word and say it in a sentence.
That
Here, I'll give
that
you.
guy was a real wall heater.
Oh man.
You looked at the candle, and then so I had to think of something I could just look at. That was funnier.
Oh, he's a real wall heater. Uses up a lot of energy.
Either way, whatever you find, whatever you think of, it's on Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
So let me just go to Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Can they call it Urban Dictionary anymore? That's racist.
I think they can.
Candle. I mean, there's a few in there, but nothing good. Now, let's see. Wall heater. What'd you do this week?
Have you heard of yak shaving?
Oh, wait, I was just going to say now that you don't have a J.O. Bizzle, but you do have a J.O. Bizzle.
Yeah, and now I'm an independent contractor.
You were doing some J.O. Bizzles.
Yeah, I was building a fence. I was using my hands.
Like a man.
And I got lots of little, like, tiny splinters, and I wasn't wearing gloves at first. I had all these little, like, cuts and stuff. And then I was chopping this onion, and it got all in my little cuts. It was the worst.
What kind of fence did you make? I have strong opinions about fences.
A very interesting fence, actually. I'll show you a picture of it. It has metal poles like you would see on like a chain link fence, but then it has brackets that go to some vertical boards, and then it has horizontal cedar boards.
Even top or
What do you mean by even top?
like the top of the fence? Is it straight or does it go with the horizontal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got any more? That looks nice.
Nope.
Is it only?
I have one of like the how. So you put the pole, you do the brackets, attach the brackets to the wood.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then you add that in, and then you put.
How many boards are there going vertical?
That?
No. I mean
horizontal.
Well, I mean, how many did you do?
Depends on because it's on a hill. So, but it's roughly.
So that part was straight, but not all of it is straight.
Yeah, it's roughly like 8 feet, I think. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. How long is it?
At least 80 inches, and then I don't know. There's like 100 feet. I don't know. They're 5-foot boards, and there's probably like 12 sections. 70. I don't know. Didn't measure. I just do the work. I just put my head down.
Put my head down and do the work.
Yeah.
And that was the one at somebody's house. You know the person whose house you did it?
Mm-hmm. I'm giving away all their secrets of how they build a fence. It was their idea. It's a good idea.
Wait, and do you put the poles into concrete? Cement?
Yes.
Wait, what's the difference between concrete and cement? I always forget.
I think concrete has more rocks.
What's on the road?
Asphalt.
Oh, dang it.
Were you trying to trick me?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, what's asphalt?
Has tar in it.
Tar.
Or something. whatever holds it together.
Put it into Urban Dictionary.
Whenever you don't know what it is, put it in Urban Dictionary.
Okay. There's definitely an entry for asphalt in Urban Dictionary. Actually, this was... I was sitting next to this guy on the plane once.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a large man. He was probably 350 pounds.
Ooh. Was he spilling over the seat?
Oh, he was definitely spilling over the seat and very warm.
Oof. Was it kind of sweaty?
No, not sweaty. This wasn't... I believe this was early morning. Maybe this was when I went to Israel. And I was flying to Mom and Dad's. I think. Anyways, big guy, big African-American gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
He was wearing like a matching sweatsuit.
FUBU?
No, it was very plain looking.
Oh, it goes like Gildan.
I don't know sweatsuit brands.
Champion?
It was, it was just normal Champion-esque wear.
Kirkland?
Which also, how did Champion like get popular? Who did that?
All those got popular again because now they were like counterculture, you know, because like they were not bougie, and so then they're like normcore. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. But like FILA had a little pop. Last year or
those
something.
Chunky FILA shoes that those girls be wearing.
Yeah. FILA, when I was in junior high, that was like
the Payless shoe brand.
No. It was like the Asian kids.
Oh.
Or Mexican. That was like what you would wear if you were, or you were into that.
Yeah.
Opposite sex. You're into Asian girls.
Oh, so you wear that.
Then you can be a white person who wears FILAs.
Oh, Asian?
But then there were no sneakerheads when I was like, that was not a thing.
I don't really remember it.
In college, I could even start to remember like people wearing like, people being into shoes and stuff like that, but not like it is now.
Bapes?
The whites weren't into it like they are now.
The whites. So you're on a plane, there's a large...
Yeah. And that guy says to me, he was up, I was like, just talking to him like, what's up? And he worked for like a polished cement company, and they do like floors
in like a Costco.
Yeah, in like a Costco or a Fred Meyer or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's a traveling job or whatever. Yeah, he like flies all across the country doing that. And I would have never thought in a million years that would have been a job that is like,
yeah, he had to travel for,
around
unless he's like
for.
some foreman or something.
He was not a foreman.
Maybe his name was George.
It could have been.
Why wasn't he a foreman?
You would have just had to seen the vibe.
Well, maybe that's why he was 300 pounds though, because he wasn't working all day.
No, he was not a foreman.
Okay.
He didn't have foreman vibes.
Okay.
He was just a worker. Nothing wrong with being a worker.
Interesting.
I'm a worker.
I'm
not a foreman.
I'm a worker.
You were the foreman of your own job, though, so you're kind of a foreman. You're more of a foreman than me.
I think the other guy was the foreman. I was the one doing the work. I kind of like that, though. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it, and
me too.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sometimes responsibility is good, and then sometimes it's easier to just... I'll just do it, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, just tell me what to do, and I will do it.
Give me my task to accomplish for the day.
Right. Especially if it's like a repetitive, and it's something you can kind of get like a pattern going. I really like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but now, because I don't know why that moment was such like a eye-opening moment for me. It was just like...
Traveling concrete polishers?
Well, I do... Like, if I get on a plane or, I mean, anywhere, so I think about it a lot in the morning. I'm just like, where are these people going? Or if I'm coming home from work, like, late at night, or if you're on the road at, like, 2 in the morning, you know, because you used to have a weird schedule.
Oh, yeah.
I always just think, like, what are these people doing? Where are they going? What do they have to do? Like, if they're at the airport in the morning, like, I don't know why. I just love thinking about that kind of thing. Like, if you're on a plane, it's like, what are all these 200 people, like, what's their plans? What are their lives like?
Yeah, why are we all flying to, Atlanta?
Yeah. Or are they sad? Did somebody die? Like, somebody might be here going to a funeral, and somebody might be here going, they saved for 5 years to go on vacation or something like that. And it's so weird.
You can kind of tell when they're on vacation.
And here's a guy that's doing polished concrete floors, and he's flying around.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
The plane could have had a dead body on it.
Could have.
They do it on the train.
There's about to be a dead body.
Because why?
I don't know.
We
if somebody throws hands.
They transport them on the train too.
Yeah.
There's a special box, and then there's a special cart thing that comes up to the train, and it like rolls out on there.
Dang.
It's all covered. Privacy.
As if it would be uncovered.
Oh yeah. But not everyone.
You don't want to do just...
For some reason it
You don't want a dead body flapping around in the elements.
For some reason it bothers people that if you like saw like a casket getting off there,
Yeah, definitely.
Why is that?
I don't know. They're dead. What about like even like crossing from US to Canada to US? Do you have to declare your dead body?
There wouldn't be one on that one. Only the long distance one. That's a state train. That's a commuter train. They'd be on the ones that go from like Chicago to
There's
Seattle.
There's people who die in Canada.
Okay, well, we wouldn't have them on the train. That's what I'm saying.
What if
they died on the train?
Yeah. You.
What do I have to do?
No. What if the train is pulling out of the station? Mm-hmm. It has just pulled out of the station.
Yeah.
You have a heart attack and die.
Yep.
You're still in you're just outside of Vancouver, still in Vancouver.
Yeah.
What do they do with you?
I don't know.
I'll throw you in an empty car right now.
Depends on if I was the assistant conductor, and if that assistant conductor was qualified or not. Because if they weren't qualified, then the train would just have to stop, no matter what. But that's a good question. Just take me into the homeland.
Don't you bury me in the motherland. You have it tattooed on your chest. Wait, why did you rip his shirt off?
Don't leave me in this
godforsaken
cold tundra.
He's got a tattoo on his chest that he says he must be buried in the U.S. Yeah, yes, but why did you rip his shirt off when you found his body?
There's got to be something here.
Cool phone.
I always like in the movies when someone dies and they're doing the CPR and it doesn't work. Is this a trope? And then they bang on the chest and they're hammering it and they're like breathe, Dad, breathe. And they're just like banging, they're bawling their eyes out and just punching them in the chest, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, you're alive.
Meanwhile, they're not doing real. They could be doing They could be doing actual chest compressions, but they're just hitting them instead.
Yeah. Never stop pumping. That's the key.
That's my motto.
Keep the blood.
That's my life motto. Never stop pumping. NSP.
But don't shame people if they can't, if they have to pump, or if they can't pump.
But if you need to stop pumping, that's okay too.
Ask for help. Keep that oxygen.
Was that the last episode?
Keep that oxygen flowing to the brain.
Okay, hold on. A couple episodes ago, when we talked about the boob tube, and then you were talking about the insides of the TV, and then if you don't know, if you listen to this but don't go on Instagram, I put the timestamps of the stuff from the episode, and it's just a stupid, fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking for a picture with the insides of the TV, and I was dying laughing because I was like,
because I was right.
No, because I was like, what kind of pervert? That's what I mean. I'm like, what kind of pervert sees that and thinks women's erotic breast?
I don't know, some kid.
You though, you. It was funny.
That one isn't. I feel like
it was kind of hard to find.
I feel like it also sloped down more.
Yeah. Okay. This has been the
It's that time.
First episode post snip.
I know. I thought about asking you about it, but I want the real answer.
I'm gonna have to call you, and then we can insert it or something.
Sure.
Or we can drop it extra.
Are you gonna?
Okay.
You're gonna give me like a.
No. Don't.
Because it already happened.
Okay, tune in next week. Thank you for listening. Tell all your friends. Beep bop boop.